Hi, Assalamualaikum. Good morning. Thank you for joining me. Today I'll be sharing on valuation of shares on disposal. If you are one of the biggest problems I've faced as a lawyer, dealing with small, medium companies and shareholders, is that when one shareholder wants to leave or is asked to leave, the value of the shares is always an issue. How much to sell, how much to buy. This problem occurs if there is no shareholders agreement, and in the shareholders agreement, it's not stated how the shares are valued. So some instances I get uh, unreasonable amounts. I want to, okay, fine, I'll leave. You have to pay me 1 million ringgit. When in fact the original uh, cost of the money originally put in the company is around 10,000, and the company is only a few months old. But there is no stopping the shareholder who's leaving to set any price. So that's where the problem comes. So here I will just share just a rather simple clause that you may include in your shareholders agreement when involving the how to value shares. So I will usually put it separately. So if there's no occurrence of default, that means um, there's no problems. The shareholders just want to leave. So the value of the shares is at current fair market value. Okay, and the valuation is conducted by an independent professional valuer. However, you need to understand also sometimes there is the default. Shareholders um, did not commit something or committed a breach. So in the event of a breach, it would not be fair to be paid um, market value. So what I will usually put is that if there is a default, 50% of the value is paid for the shares, or much less. Certain instances, I'll just put 10% if there is a default. So I will differentiate between um, if there's no problems. So the first one, no occurrence of default, you get fair market value. If there's a default, 50% of the value or whatever lesser amount of the value. And who pays for the cost of the valuation, because somebody has to pay. So the cost of the valuation is on the defaulting shareholder or by the disposing shareholder, whoever wants to leave the company and dispose of the shares. So this is just a very, very simple um, clause you can include in your shareholders agreement. Of course, there's a lot of ways to value a share. How to how to I've done where if you exit on the first year is this much, second year this much, third year this much. It's all up to you, but it's good to have it down in writing. That is the most important thing. Have the method of valuation shares in writing so that there will be less or almost no disputes if a shareholder wants to leave a company. Okay, so if you have any questions regarding shareholders agreements, shares or companies, you can email me at this email. I'll leave a comment on Facebook or YouTube. So thank you very much. Have a good day.